This is the evening of Friday, the 19th day of December 2025. I am short of words, I lack words to explain this. But you know what? I will summon courage because I foretold you that this thing is going to happen. Death penalty for kidnappers, terrorists will worsen insecurity in Nigeria. Tinubu government tells lawmakers. About a week ago, the Senate, I approve or they finish the whole process to send it to the executive to put it into law that kidnappers and terrorists, Bokóharam, all these militias, bandits, will get death sentence. You know what? They send it to the executive. They are doing public hearing on it. Guess what? The Tinubu government said no. You can't give the bandits, the Bokóharam, all these ISWAP, you can't give them death penalty because it is going to worsen the insecurity. I warn Nigerians, but they do not hear, and they are not still listening. You see, I told you that this death penalty for bandits will not happen in Nigeria when Akpabio were doing what they were doing. Why did I have courage to tell you this? Not because someone told me Tinubu will not approve it. No, nobody told me. But I understand the way Nigeria is. And I know Nigeria, you don't know Nigeria. That is why I was able to tell you that they will not pass it into law. This is it. Death penalty for kidnappers, terrorists will worsen insecurity in Nigeria. Tinubu's government tells lawmakers. It all started in 2015 when Tinubu's ACN and Buhari's CPC imported these Fulani militias from Sahel. Mind you, before you say, Okocha, hey, what are you saying? These people admitted it on national televisions and so many places. They admitted that they imported it to remove Jonathan. So that is a closed case. But it is a shameful thing that people who are professors, doctors, they saw what transpired. They knew that terrorists are leading them, but they refuse to understand. They refuse to talk. Even people who have nothing to lose, they refuse to talk because they are afraid to die. And those people who are afraid to die are already dead. Are you still afraid to die? No, not this generation. We must rise up to the occasion of knowing that when you refuse to talk, it's the same thing like you don't have a future. This is unacceptable. Now, after everything, I told you just yesterday here that there is a plan to recruit all these terrorists into vigilante in the name of National Forest Guard that Tinubu had mandated Nuhu Ribadu, the National Security Advisor, to take charge of the Forest Guard to flush out bandits. But I am telling you this, that these terrorists are going to be recruited into Forest Guard. This is a strategic plan. If they can recruit these people into military, Nigerian army, and they call them repentant Bokóharam, and so on and so forth. Putting them into national hunting something is just a walk away something, and they walk by it and do it. Now, this is after we are just trying to go away from the issue of Nuhu Ribadu arming Bororo Fulanis that he called vigilante with AK-47. It has no place in Nigeria. You don't arm people with AK-47, you call them vigilante. So, see, if you understand Nigeria, you know you are not normal. People who are normal don't understand. You must be abnormal before you understand Nigeria. Now, my fear is the silence of the elite. The silence of the elite. This is after these people have succeeded in convicting Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment after Okocha said that he wants death sentence, but the international community will frown at it. What did he do? Broadcast that he said. And now, for the terrorists, they are foot soldiers. The death penalty is not for them. Even life sentence is not for them. The Ansaru terrorist group were sentenced 10 years, that is 20 years imprisonment, 2 of them. Ansaru terrorist group that were captured. And these 10 years, God keeping us alive and monitoring it, they will not stay the 10 years. A lot of Bokóharam members, more than 1,000 have been arrested. They did not charge them. Like, I don't get this at all. I will not be surprised at all. Okay? Sometimes the shock will come, but sometimes I already know. It's what I know. So I will have a solace. I will have relief. because I already know. What you know don't shock you too much. You will receive the shock, but it will not shock you too much. Attorney General of the Federation is making this statement today. I am surprised. Nigeria has been totally be captured. Now, what is the opposite if they do not sentence these people to death? Peace deal. Do you remember that the video I published yesterday, how Professor Yusuf, the friend to Sheikh Ahmed Gumi, was saying that CDS Musa should never try to kill the bandits? He's no longer army in the war front. He's a political appointee. He should listen to people. He should not kill the bandits. Let me tell you, they have succeeded in stopping CDS Musa from fighting the bandits. They have succeeded in stopping CDS Musa in fighting the bandits. Please go back and watch my videos. When Musa was appointed as CDS, I made one statement. I said, the purpose why they appointed CDS Musa was not because of competence. Yes, he's competent, but they just want to see a Christian there to balance the allegation and the issue of Christian genocide that America is pressuring them. So that if you look at this man, Chief of Defense Staff, he's a Christian, under his watch, it is happening. So is he continuing to kill his fellow Christians? Now, they have stopped him. They have stopped CDS Musa from doing his job. What is next? They are now stopping the judiciary after stopping the CDS. I am warning you people. What is coming? What is coming? After stopping the CDS, the Minister of Defense, former CDS Musa, they are now stopping the judiciary, not to sentence these people to death. So don't kill them, don't sentence them to death. What else? The principles of Ahudabia. I explained to you the principles of war these people are using in Nigeria. I mentioned Takia. I mentioned Ahudabia. Ahudabia is a principle that they use that when you carry out jihad and you see that I can't be able to finish this, either I don't have the war capacity, I don't have the ammunition, or these people are resistant. Okay, let me calculate. You enter peace deal. That is Ahudabia. Then that peace deal will enable you to go and fortify yourself, buy ammunition and strike again. That is why peace deal never work. It will never work. There's no place peace deal will work in the world. It's just a strategy of war. It is just a strategy of war. The Rangers' time is here, not ahead. It is here. This Tinubu's regime, they are not even pretending about this. They are not pretending. This is serious. Now, these principles of Ahudabia is a principles of peace deal. They are using it. They are using deception, which is Takia. They are using jihad. They are also using the principles of infiltration. They have infiltrated everywhere. So both the decision-making body, the military, everywhere. So you can't make decision against these people. They will stop you. Tinubu, under your watch. When Sani Yerima, former governor of Zamfara State in the year 2000, when they were talking about the issue of Sharia, he said, and I quote, "It is the ambition of every Muslim in Nigeria to turn Nigeria into a Sharia state." Buhari said, and I quote, "It is our duty and we will see it happen to turn Nigeria into a Sharia state." Please, this is not an ambiguous statement. Like, this is not a statement that needs explanation. That is the mission that these people are in. They will take away your lands. They will take away your bushes. Putting up stiff fight is a good thing. But the time is now to do whatever you want to do. My duty is to tell you what is. Because what I said today, you will see it tomorrow. Go and check my videos in the past. I understand that there is an angle I do come from. If I could tell you just about a week ago that Tinubu's administration will not pass a law that will kill bandits, and today it is happening, you should understand that I know Nigeria. I know Nigeria. If I should tell you this, that's why today is happening, I know Nigeria. Look at everything. Yusuf is telling CDS Musa, you have to stop this. Ahmed Gumi, everybody is sharing it. CDS should not kill the bandits. Now, the legislatures, they succeeded in trying to use the court to be sentencing these people to death. They stopped the judiciary. Nigeria is in a big trouble. There is no government that can come in Nigeria right now that will be righteous. There is no government that can come in Nigeria now that will be able to solve this problem. Do you know why? I know some people will say, Marcel, what are you talking about? Hey, calm down. What I'm talking about is this, if you understand that these people are the ones that make leaders, the process is already corrupt. If you have a computer, you will understand programming, how a system operates. This is a system. They were able to find their way to the power, and they have constituted this system. They have constituted this system. Like, you can't just become a president without passing through them. For you to pass through them, you've got to sign some agreement. Why did Nuhu Rebatu, the Minister of Defense, I just leave, Matawale, Senate head on intelligence and defense? See, if you look at this gang, I call them gang, they are all terrorist sympathizers. Why? That is the question. All these people are terrorist sympathizers. Why? It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. It is something they plan. All right? Now, let me just summarize this article from Sarah Reporters that raised that death penalty for kidnappers, terrorists will worsen insecurity in Nigeria. Tinubu government tells lawmakers. And this is the details. The administration of President Bola Tinubu has cautioned that imposing the death penalty on terrorists involved in killings and kidnappings will not resolve Nigeria's worsening security crisis. The Tinubu government warned that such a move could be counterproductive and undermine international cooperation. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, stated this on Thursday while addressing lawmakers at a public hearing on the proposed amendment to the Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act. The hearing was jointly organized by the Senate Committee on Human Rights and Legal Matters, National Security and Intelligence, and Interior. Fagbemi openly opposed a proposal by the Senate seeking to amend Nigeria's anti-terrorism law to prescribe the death penalty without the option of a fine for all kidnapping-related offenses. According to him, capital punishment for convicted terrorists could fuel extremist narratives rather than deter violent actors. Now, the article continues, but let me stop here. Now, what Fagbemi is saying is that if we put death sentence for these people who are killing people every day, the international body corporations might frown at it, and it will worsen the extremists. We start shooting, they will do more. But everywhere terrorists are in the whole world, apart from people sponsoring it, they are killing them. Not even taking them to court. They are killing them, shooting them. Just killing them. So, death sentence or life imprisonment, all those things, is good for people who kidnappers are killing. Like, kidnappers are taking people's life. The bandits are taking people's life. Bokóharam, they are taking people's life. But for them to be sentenced to death, it doesn't worth it, right? Nigeria is not a real place. Nigeria is not a real place. Let me know what you think about this. I'm Okocha Marcel, a conflict and insecurity reporter.